Hey everybody, Isaac here. Just doing a kind of short little video here in my office, taking a little lunch break from work just to show off my raffle winnings from the Choirboyz Cutlery raffle. First and foremost, I got a metal 22 a day bracelet from the Till Valhalla project, and I didn't even notice this when I first put it on. It says 22 a day, just like the silicone one I had before, but on the underside, it says Choirboyz Cutlery in there. How cool is that? Good work on that one, Scad. I'll, definitely be wearing this. I don't think I took that silicone one off since I got it until I put this one on. But, onto this wonderful box here. The winnings of one of the raffle packages that Choirboyz Cutlery gave away. First and foremost here, this is a customized cold steel special forces shovel. Keith Carpenter did some work on this, put a cool pattern and some gun blue on the end there. This shovel does have a sharpened edge all the way around, so good, useful for both digging and chopping. He did some wood burning, as you can see on the handle, and also put a nice paracord wrap there for some added grip and some needed, well, hopefully not needed, emergency cordage. Can't wait to take this outside on my next camping trip. I don't know when that'll be. I can't believe it's June already, and I did not get any outdoors, overnights in during the spring. Now it's summer. Where's time go? I have no idea, but definitely we'll be taking this along for sure. It looks pretty and it'll be functional. I think one of the guys in the Alone TV show even had one of these shovels as one of his items. I remember seeing videos of him like using this as a throwing knife and sticking it into trees. Let's see what else we got here. We got a Schrade old timer Bowie knife. It comes with a nylon sheath that's held in with this snap strap here. Schrade, of course, been around a long time. Has their classic old timer like saw cut style handle here. Let me bring it in for a closer look. I believe the blade is 7CR. I'd have to confirm, but I'm pretty sure that's what all of these old timer knives are made in nowadays. It's their Schrade, their U.S. business went under some years back, I think around 2004, and their products are now made in China for the most part. But 7CR, not the greatest, but again, I think this big old Bowie knife only 20 bucks, and still, a respectable name, an old timer in Schrade. This definitely needs some outdoors time here as well. And we'll put that back in the sheath. Up next is a BPS bushcraft knife. Awesome leather sheath on this. It has both, you can wear it as a dangler, or you can put it through the back as have it ride a little higher up on your belt, and then you can just lay on down there. But Scab over at Choirboyz Cutlery's done I think a couple videos on this brand of knife, and maybe some others in the community have done reviews on these BPS knives as well. But the sheath, man, it's nice and thick. Look at that. The knife itself is a 1066 carbon steel and walnut handle screwed in there. Fits my hand great. I think we got a 4-inch blade or so there. 90-degree spine. You can tell that's sharp there. Definitely be good for scraping those ferro rods like all the bushcraft folks, of course, must do. I think this is currently the only high carbon steel blade I have that is not coated. So if you take a look here, oh yeah, you can nice mirror polish, but you can see I've already got a portion of it started to patina at the top because I sliced into a pork chop the other night and gave it that nice patina towards the tip. If you can sort of see it, it's kind of a glare because this knife has such a high polish. I guess in size and looks, one could compare this to the LT Wright Genesis. I do not have one of those to show you, but some folks out there may have one. But definitely very comfortable in hand. This is sharp as heck, I can tell you that. Definitely a nice knife. Haven't used 1066 steel before, so we'll see how this holds up. Can't wait to take this outside and play around with it. I think 1066 and like 1055 I usually see on blades for like axes and swords and such. So we'll see how it goes for a small bushcraft knife. Now, last but not least, I think I've found my new knife for the apocalypse. Look at this Kydex sheath. Got a metal belt clip here. Knife pulls out with ease, but it also stays in there too. Oh, there it goes. So you got to shake it pretty hard for it to come out, but still pretty secure fit. This is the Topps Operator 7 Blackout Edition. It's like a 7-inch blade, 0.31 inches thick, ridiculous. Definitely a combat oriented knife, survival knife for sure. The handle is pretty darn thick too. Definitely fills out my whole hand. I don't have huge hands. Nice cross guard here. I believe Topps makes this out of 1075 steel. Handle is layered, I think G10 and micarta. A recurve blade, got this nice choil you can choke up for finer cuts, but man, what a knife. This thing is definitely cool. Definitely cool. So that does it for the raffle winnings here. But I did get a second package here from Choirboyz Cutlery of exclusively cold steel knives to try out, as I did not have any cold steel in my collection. Right off the bat, I pulled this thing out of the box. This is the Spartan. Man. Look at this thing. It's like a 4.5-inch blade. At least, probably 5.5-inch handle. After getting this, I watched Scab's video on it again, and he didn't really like the handle on it. His hand was a little too big for it, but my hands are a little smaller, and it fits mine perfectly. What a cool knife. OS 10 steel. This like kind of thumb stud at the top also doubles as like a Emerson wave type feature. Really cool knife. I guess Scab carried it in his left pocket because it's only got a pocket clip on the left side, and cold steel clips are not ambidextrous, so we'll have to work something out there. Perfectly centered, show off that type of thing. So this one like caught my eye right away when I opened this box. He also sent me his fixed blade Tanto knives to take a look at. This is the Recon Tanto in SK5 steel, so I'll be playing around with this. Definitely a full tang, although hit it inside the molded rubber handle. I guess this is pretty much the Tanto bladed version of the their famous SRK knife, or I know they have a knife called a Recon Scout as well. Definitely a full 3/16 of an inch thick, and that goes like all the way down to the tip on this Tanto blade. So in my circles of like you know, outdoorsy and bushcraft tasks, you don't really see a lot of Tanto bladed knives, and like survival knives. You don't see Tanto blades. Why? I don't know. Or will require some research. You think they would be great for batoning as well as piercing, because this is the Magnum Tanto 2 in Cold Steel's Sanmai steel, pretty much the same size as the Recon Tanto, different handle, but definitely 3/16 of an inch thick. So can these Tanto blades work as a survival in a bushcraft knife? Maybe we'll find out. Definitely, when I see stuff like that, I always think of like samurai swords. One other Tanto knife here, this ginormous folder, the Voyager in Osten steel. This man, that's got to be a 5-inch blade on there, probably. Maybe a little less, maybe 4.5. But huge, big old handle. Look how much of that, that curve. I guess you can kind of hold it down here and like chop stuff with. Is that the deal with this? Cold steel. You make some ridiculous stuff. Ridiculous, but it's cool. One last folding knife in this box that Scab sent me. This is the Cold Steel Ultimate Hunter. This is probably the most practical knife that came in this box. Has an S35 VN steel blade. It's pretty thick, not 3/16 like the fixed bladed Tanto knives there, but it's pretty stout for a folding knife. Nice drop point blade, and again I mentioned it's that S35 VN steel. It says Ultimate Hunter there. The steel, and made in Taiwan on the back. G10 is it's not like it's not super aggressive, but I can definitely tell it provides a nice grip. Cold Steel has that back lock, their triad lock on this knife. Can definitely it's super audible, opening and closing. You can tell, it's a strong locking mechanism for sure. Nice pocket clip there too. This is an awesome knife. If right off the bat, if I would buy any of these knives for myself, it'd probably be the Ultimate Hunter, just for practicality, and it's a decent price on Amazon for that high-end S35 VN steel. Definitely a nice knife. Although I don't have one in my collection any longer, I used to have a Gerber Gator. that would probably be my closest comparison to this knife. Why, I don't know. It's just kind of a larger hunting oriented knife. Gerber Gator has that rubberized gator skin grip, and a pretty big blade for a folding knife, but it's not as thin as the Ultimate Hunter, so the Ultimate Hunter definitely would get the win over a Gerber Gator. Definitely a nice knife. I was carrying this in my pocket. Really, really good quality for sure. But when you're in a dark alley and some bozo wants to take your wallet or your wife or something, do you want to whip out your Ultimate Hunter or your Spartan? I'll leave that answer up to you. So anyway, that's the end of the video. Just showing off, and wanted to share my joy of getting these items. The raffle winnings was a great cause. I wasn't even the original winner of these items. Somebody was humble enough to vacate their spot, and I was able to get these great pieces for my use and collection. And I have a collection of knives, but I don't have collectible knives. So these things, they're gonna get used. Kind of like Donnie B all day says in all of his videos, he uses these things. This, I'm not gonna carry this to, get groceries or anything, but keep it in a bug out bag or whatnot. Possibly might replace, like I said, my Apocalypse bug out knife is currently my BK2, but maybe this might have a head up on that. We'll see. We shall see. But anyways, take care all. Thanks for watching. Until next time.